Hello and welcome back to Tales of Arise, Beyond the Dawn. My name is Dennis, and last time we did a whole bunch of side quests, including gastronomy. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of it I kind of forgot already, because a lot of them were kind of forgettable. But we did try to, find Nazamil, who we kind of ran it into when we were in Aldemenencia. She just appeared, told us something kind of ominous, and then disappeared. So we decided to go to Cislodia, and then we helped some people out, and now we're in Calaglia. I'm not exactly sure what we're doing. We're just helping people out, and yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, like I said, a lot of the side quests have been kind of like hit or miss, and I don't even remember a lot of the ones I did last time. So it's been a week for me. I think I'm gonna accept every quest, but I don't think I'm gonna do them all. I'm just gonna play by ear to see what I think is interesting, and just don't do the ones I don't think are interesting. At this point, I kind of want to play another game. There's another game I've really been meaning to play, but I do want to do Beyond the Dawn and kind of experience the story. So that's kind of like where I'm at now. Whoa, we got some treasure here. We got harmonic armor.
Some good equipment.
We got some good equipment. I don't care what you say. Okay, so I think that looked like it was for. Yeah, it was for Alphen.
Wait.
What am I supposed to look for? Oh, it was down there. Whoops.
Huh? Is that what we're looking for?
Some ore? Sturdy pumice. I legit forgot what we were doing. So we're one's own master. So we're gathering materials for the Crimson Crows, it seems. Alrighty then. Getting some wheat.
What's this thing?
Oh, sturdy reed. I thought it was just wheat. Alright, the last material we need is fine green clay. Oh,
everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
It was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
Alright.
People who know you see you.
He's like, stop calling me a hero. Stop it. I don't want to do your dirty laundry list of things.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey, why don't we go back to Ulzebek? There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
That guy was like, you're the blazing sword. Just, do whatever I want because you're a hero. Oh, annoying. So annoying. But Alphen's just too nice. You can't say no.
Back, are ya? How did it go?
Not bad. That should be all taken care of.
Oh wow, that's great!
Oh, they got
I knew I could
different
count on the
clothes
blazing
now.
sword.
That's pretty
Thank
cool.
you, I really appreciate it.
And he just leaves.
The blazing sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I turned him down.
Well, I guess he probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right.
Uh-oh.
Is this my only choice? Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore? I talk to Nazamil like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen.
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen. Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends.
Nakama.
That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact.
Oh.
From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows?
The
Oh.
doctor.
Them. Doc. Right. Doc.
He won't just heal your body, he'll heal your soul. Wait,
Oh
that's...
yeah.
Oh,
Doc's
that
living in
is
Olzebek
Doc.
now.
What? Take this first. Chameleon hide. Hey, Doc.
You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up.
Why haven't you visited?
So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out.
I'm glad Doc made it
That's
out of
the
this.
reason you
I was
come
afraid he was
here,
gonna be too
isn't it?
old.
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is,
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renans hate me without question, while Dahnans call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
Iron Mask.
Spend such a long
Put on the mask
time
again.
as slaves.
Everyone will forget who you are.
In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen. How many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have 2.
And how many things can you hold at once with those 2 hands?
And I'm pretty freaking strong.
You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
Well,
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have 2 hands.
are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all.
Whoa, actually, I want to pause it for a second. I love how this happened. They had this conversation right when I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing all the side quests anymore. That's kind of appropriate. Even like I was like, I'm getting kind of tired of this. I don't want to help everyone. Alphen's like, yeah, I only have 2 hands.
Want to help everyone. That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
Okay, so what you gonna do now? You're not gonna ask anything? You're the one who should be giving me an answer, honestly. I mean, however, looks like you realized something. Yeah, but I still haven't quite made sense of it for myself. Then let's rest here for now. You can think about it overnight, no rush. Shion's become a really good character so far.
Mosgul is being used as housing for
Yeah.
Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
It's an answer for your own sake. Take your time and put some real thought into it. Okay, so we're resting for now, I think. Whew, yep. Well, a lot of people are probably talking about the blazing sword, but at this point, Alphen need a rest. Too many people relying on him. Oh, we're gonna get a cutscene for this then. Oh, the blazing sword and his crew. You're not just passing by without staying here, are you? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just let me sleep. The next day. Good morning. So, did you figure things out? I I think so. I want to speak to everyone. Everyone? The Crimson Crows and the people who live here. Oh, are we gonna go to every city and be like, I can't do all your shit. Get your shit together. I want to tell them too. Actually, they're the main ones I want to tell, in my own words. If that's your answer, then there's nothing for me to say. Let's ask Nate to gather everyone for us. Best of luck, Alphen. Okay, so... yeah, this is honestly really good for Alphen. He never really got to show the people his true person.
What's going on? I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the blazing sword, you know.
Oh, this place is pretty small.
Everyone, listen. I once fought with my friends against the Renan lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human.
A 300-year-old human.
Not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can.
Doodle's like, why aren't you helping us?
But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero, who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden. Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Good job, Nath. Good job.
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together.
Y'all lazy.
I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll
on
be
our
fine.
own, but together. Even that guy was kind of like, yeah.
Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
Thanks.
Shion's just like, hey, he did it. What else are we gonna do in Calaglia?
Feeling better?
Yeah, I guess
so much
in the
so.
end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Dahnans and Renans don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I tell this
I
to
want to find
everyone
Nazamil.
in every
Not sure
city.
what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us. But first, I want to go to Niez.
Yes.
Oh fuck, I
want to
hate
speak
that
to
place.
the people in different cities like I did in Olzabek.
Okay, but that makes
I'll
sense.
start with Niez. I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
One day.
That's quite an undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Yes, it is then.
Alrighty, commit to
Unlike
living in the new
Ulzebek,
world for
both
the day
Dahnans and
when all the
Renans
binds are
live in
cut.
Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
It's gonna be hard to
I
get
wonder
them
how
at the
people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed.
Hold on, what the heck is this? Well, let's see what this quest is, even though I don't know if I want to do it. Hello, little boy. Oh, he's the Cole, I think his name was.
Yay!
Yeah! Kalagli ho! Come on in. Oh, it's you, Alfin.
Hey.
You're looking well, Cole. Helping out the shop today?
Yeah!
You know it. Gladys donuts are so popular. We've been swamped. You guys here to buy some too?
Yes.
Absolutely. Not a moment's hesitation. Still, it looks like Gladys donuts have become a local delicacy. Oh, we're thriving. Thanks to the recipe you gave us, Gordeno drops by from time to time too. Something about making sure we follow that recipe to the letter. That's the first-rate gastronomist for you. He wants to see for himself that his flavors is being reproduced. But then, just like that, he'll run off somewhere. The gastronomy calls to me, he says. Still, he's the reason that more people can fry donuts these days.
Nice.
Haha, how wonderful. That means a tasty donut's always a stone throws away now. I've actually got a bit of a problem though. We actually have a caravan going to sell Gladys donuts outside of Calaglia. We also got them to start harvesting wheat all over Calaglia. That sounds like less of a problem and more of a good thing to me. It would be if not for caravans being attacked by Zoogles in the Iglia wastelands. The caravan happened to toss some donuts which caught the Zoogles' attention and got them chowing down. That gave the caravan a chance to slip away. Right, that's too bad about the lost product, but at least they made it back in one piece. Since then, the caravans have gotten into the habit of tossing donuts if a Zoogle attack looks imminent. That's, I mean, yeah, you could solve it like that. And now the Zoogles have taken a liking to them, and they attack the caravan specifically to get the donuts. Oh, never mind. It's bad for the caravan and bad for business. They snatch over 100 by this point.
That can't be.
How awful. That's 3 days worth. That's 3 days, 3 full days worth of snacks. She eats 33 a fucking day.
What?
What? Only 3 days?
Alfin.
Alfin, this is a serious problem. We have to do something now.
Right.
Maybe if it's on the way. Thanks, Alfin, but be careful. The Zoogles are dangerous. Yeah, I don't. They're all like, oh, hey, go somewhere, fight some Zoogles, come back.
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable.
What's up with Shion?
Hell hath no fury like a hungry Shion.
So there's a quest here with Shion's face on it. What does that mean? I think
Looks like someone needs our help.
Good grief, you're such a softie.
Dude, the one that needs our help.
Let's go ask them what they want.
The one that needs our help
yourself when it comes
is
down
you.
to it, Shion. Or maybe Alvin's rubbed off on you.
What do you mean someone? It's you. Wait, what's this? Oh, where could that boy have gone? Hey, what's wrong? Are you searching for someone? Alfin, yes, I'm looking for my son. He went out to get some fruit, but he hasn't come back. So you came way up here to search for some search from a higher vantage point. It shouldn't take that long to pop over to the shop for some fruit, right? I skipped it by accident. Is there anywhere nearby where fruits grow? It doesn't seem like there would be. Truth be told, I fell ill a few days back, and my son said he'd get some fruit to help me recover. Sounds like a kind boy. He always has been, but he's been so active ever since we've been freed from slavery. He says he wants to do anything he can to help others, and I'd love to support him, but he worries me so. I see. Now that he's free, he has things he wants to do.
Alfin.
Alfin, we should find him quickly. If he runs into any Zoogles, he'll be in danger. Oh, more Zoogles! Right. I agree. The road to Mosgul is closed, so let's start our search in the Iglia wastelands. My son's name is Delio. Please find him for me. Character subquests. Character subquests focus on stories of individual party members. Subquests for each party members are marked by the icon with their face, so make sure you take advantage of them when you find one. Okay, so it boosts their stats, so... there's still side quests, but they help. They don't just give you random reward. They help you with other stuff too. Okay, in that case, I think I'll do these. Because I'm really getting burnt out. Okay, I don't think there are any quests. Oh, we have 2 in Menencia for these 2. And yeah, alright. I'll do that quest.
Hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought.
Oh man, I thought I was stuck here for a second. Iglia Wastelands, was it? Yeah. Oh, we found the boy. Boy targeted.
Are you Delio by any chance? Your father is looking for you.
Oh, these are voiced.
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Ganymede Castle.
Oh! I remember that actually. Some random slave person was like, here, thanks for saving me.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're
It's been
safe.
so long.
My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
Please call me Alphen, not the blazing sword.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better.
He's gonna be more tired if you're dead.
When I was forced to work at Ganymede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too.
Uh-oh.
And I thought I
It
could
was our
start
fault.
by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons. So I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
I may have collected like 17 of them, but you get 1.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
I'm sorry I
Alrighty.
answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Okay, so you gotta find some fruit. I don't remember where a lot of the drops are, so I'm gonna have to re-explore
All we have to
some of
do
these
is get rid of
areas.
that thing, right?
So, oh boy, so we need 3 strawberries, and strawberries we know that we can get at the ranch. So I'll head over to the ranch real quick.
Fine.
Give me all your strawberries. We're done. We can feed the boy now. We got your apples and your strawberries and your other fruit things.
Welcome back.
We got some fruit for you. Here, take it.
Are you sure? Is it okay to touch you?
Oh right, when Shion first met this boy, the boy tried to thank her and she was like, "Get away from me!" Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm all right now. Listen, I'm sorry about what I said back at Ganymede Castle.
It's okay. I was a little surprised, but Alphen told me it wasn't my fault, so I didn't let it bother me. Thanks for the fruit. It looks so delicious. I'll share some with my dad right away.
Ha ha! How wonderful. You've both been such a big help.
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm really glad we were able to free those people from slavery.
Yeah.
Shion?
Yeah.
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns, once I no longer had to deal with them. I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
That means a lot. Thanks, Alphen.
Aww, that was sweet. That was nice. Okay, now for Kisara and Rinwell, I believe. I'm glad we got to see that boy again. I completely forgot about them.
Have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh, yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks.
Oh.
And a new look for you is at the top of my list, Alphen.
Just don't think anything too wild, okay?
I wonder if that was going to like connect back to that one case in the base game where this one dude was like, "Hey, how's my outfit looking? Hey, how's my outfit looking?" and then I just couldn't complete it until I finished freaking like Genos Heros or something. So yeah, okay, this is...
Finally.
Where is this one? All the way near the castle.
If only we could have flown with the wind to get
Okay.
here faster.
An outstanding individual.
Hurry it up, Alphen! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Lord Man?
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Shion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Kinship.
Not at all. We should say something.
Yeah.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with
That is going to be our
You
downfall.
mean eavesdrop?
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and
God
being
damn it.
receptive to even
So
the most
dumb.
subtle shift in sounds.
Sounds.
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
It's gonna be about
Big,
Hoodle.
beautiful, and thoughtful?
100%
She's
Hoodle.
right. Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
If anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
Oh, it's gonna be Zara. I was so sure it was gonna be Hoodle. The cat. Dohalim, the popular. Yeah, I was gonna say, everyone keeps calling
When I
Alphen
see
a
you
hero,
speaking
but
with other
here in
Renans,
Menencia, they're like,
They always look so
Dohalim!
happy. It's made me
Dohalim
realize
son!
just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently, there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
He's like, I literally
I
never
suspect
wanted
their
to do
minds
that.
are still
Never.
trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envision was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, a reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord.
Because you're goofy.
I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on
Music.
your
Oh,
extensive
never
knowledge
mind.
by becoming a school teacher. Others say they want
wait,
you to help them
music.
learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well,
how did my
that's a scary voice.
how did my
Sounds
letter
less
slip
like
in
people
there?
want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked
It
about
should've
me
been
like
me.
that.
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
Unlike Alphen, I know how to say
see.
no.
Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular,
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
Oh, you certainly do. Even in the real world, I bet. Alright, quest for Kisara.
I wonder if something happened.
Are they all gonna be with Alphen? Or are they gonna be like with is this one gonna be with Dohalim or something? No, it's with the law. Interesting. I'm begging you, please find my sister. Calm down. We're doing everything in our power to find her.
Huh?
Seems pretty intense. What happened here? Captain, perfect timing. The boy's sister went missing. We've been searching for her, but no luck yet. That's not good. Fill me in on the details. Was someone with her when she vanished? Just me. Our parents aren't with us anymore. I see. I'm sorry to hear it. That's why my sister's the only family I've got. If anything happens to her, Oh, this is gonna hit her right in the Kokoro because she also really misses her Oni-chan. You can leave it to me. I'll find her one way or another. Your assistance is reassuring, Captain Kisara. You're that Kisara they kept talking about. I've heard your name before. We just moved to Vicente, but people say you're someone who can be counted on.
Huh?
Any idea where she might have gone? She went running out of the house all of a sudden. I have no clue. She just went running off? Why?
Right.
If you don't want to talk about it, there's no need to force it. Anyway, let's ask around town. Wow, I want you to find my sister, but I'm gonna hide details from you. Thank you. Please find her. I mean, I get it. It's probably really personal, but like, it also means he's clearly not desperate enough. Okay. Because like, if there's anything that could help us find her,
You're really someone that people can
and you're
count
hiding
on.
it, like, bro.
You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Vicente is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Miguel.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
Smiles. Okay, this person probably saw them then. Why, you're Kisara from the Survey Corps. We're searching for someone. Have you seen a Dahnan girl around? Oh, this time it's Rinwell. A Dahnan child? I think I know who you're talking about.
Huh?
You do? Yes, I saw her walk alone some time ago. I remember thinking something was off. Did you notice anything about her? Looks like she was trying not to cry. Like maybe she got into a fight with someone maybe. Yeah, that's the reason why you hit it.
Yeah.
That could be why she went running off. I sure hope she's okay. I was worried and called out to her, but she didn't respond. She just kept going. Do you remember which way she went? She seemed to be heading toward Trislidia Highway, okay?
Yeah?
Also, we've actually been searching for her ourselves. We got so worried, we decided to ask around. But Renans and Dahnans, Renans and Dahnans joined right away. I'm just waiting here in case she comes back. Oh, that's really cool because they're all working together for this one girl, seeing how united the city is. I see, the citizens were already in action before the Survey Corps got here.
Thank you.
We appreciate the support, both from you and everyone else. You're always the one protecting us. We want to do something for we want to do something to help for a change. Wow, Alphen was like, yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I'll help you when I'm here. Please handle your own affairs by yourself if you can. The thing is, there are some areas we civilians can't go because of all the ferocious Zoogles roaming around. Then we'll focus on checking those areas. We're counting on you. We'll keep things up on our end too. Leave it to us. I'm sure we'll find her if we all work together. Okay, so Trislidia Highway.
The missing girl was fighting with her brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Kisara. Don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes. Let's.
Yes. Okay. So she's gonna be somewhere here, so really close to the teleport spot, which is very, very helpful. Okay, so what is Rinwell's gonna be about then?
We finally made it.
Zoogles, of freaking course. I don't see no girl though. I see 2 Zoogles.
What's that?
Wait, why is this one not voice acted, but the other one is? That group of Zoogles. They seem agitated somehow. Those must be the ferocious Zoogles that elderly man mentioned. They look like they found a prey. Don't tell me it's a lost child. Either way, we must take care of them for the safety of the city.
Here we go!
I'll go to protect the people of Ascent. Follow me! Doosh. Alright.
No escape!
Oh, they're getting reinforcements. That's why this never seems to end.
As impressive as always.
Stop it! Stop!
No, I mean,
Alright, we're done with this. Do we see the girl?
We're good to go.
Oh, there we go. Voice
girl's
acting.
nowhere in sight.
If the Zoogles were gathered here, maybe she's nearby. Let's keep searching.
She's gonna be like under a tree or behind a rock or something because
Over there.
it would have been super
Is that-
scary. Oh, she's alive, thank God.
I was so scared. So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zoogles. Did you get hurt?
Good job, Mommy Kisara.
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
Is that how your parents died? Because it was dangerous out here?
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it, even though it's so important to me.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it, so I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Good thing I'm a mommy.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And the grass, too.
Huh?
I'll be your mommy now. Oh, we're gonna teleport back to Vicente. Nice.
There you are!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
I don't really blame the brother here. Accidents can happen.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help.
Yeah.
People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Dahnans and Renans alike.
Vicente is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever.
Aw,
I
look
can't
at
thank you
Kisara's
enough.
face.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Kisara,
No, please don't say anything.
Yeah.
Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
Beyond the Visage. Okay, yeah, that was a pretty good one. I think I'm actually really liking these character subquests. Oh, we got something
Wow,
here.
Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that.
I learned
You
everything
said you
from
learned
Miguel.
it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you
Everything.
Yes, just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim,
Miguel's dream is still alive thanks to you.
you're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara. I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
Oh,
Always
I don't
been a
want to do
really
any of
good
those.
listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
Just get married already! That way people will stop chasing Dohalim. Or at least maybe, I think. Okay, now we go to, I believe, the library. Adelina Palace. Yep. Looking forward to next time.
Hey, you're still hanging out at the library, right? anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary
I don't
techniques,
know what horticulture
things like
is.
that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics. I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not healthy.
Excuse me? You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
Very, please.
As if!
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity.
All right, we
I'm
haven't
always
done
looking
any other
forward to seeing
mausoleums
you all
yet.
again, and that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. All right, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows.
I'm
I've gotta
surprised
be
Law
able to
didn't have a
keep up
quest
with
to the
you,
Crimson
after all.
Crows, to be honest.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
Or at Cyslodia.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
See? It's exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
Ugh. I do kind of wonder, is Law gonna get his thing in Cyslodia or Calaglia? Because he is one of the more, like, could be either or people. Okay, so Rinwell's was definitely in the library. Is it gonna be a librarian? Rinwell's magical research. Let's take a look at that first.
Got your face stuck in a book as usual, huh? What kind of stuff do you read anyway?
All sorts of
Porn.
things. Ancient accounts, histories. Just recently, I was reading a book about astral arts.
So what's the point? Does this, like, make your astral arts stronger?
You want to test that
No.
out?
I just read because I like to learn. Though, it is also helpful for my research.
Research?
For example, I'm looking into whether it's possible to combine Dahnan magic with Renan astral arts. I'm also interested in the mausoleums and Dana's past.
Okay, I'll admit I'm not totally following. But, is there a purpose to this research? Like a goal?
A purpose? Well, I guess there is something I'd like to try someday. I want to try writing my own book, instead of just reading what others have written.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. What kind of book do you want to write?
I have several ideas I've been thinking about, but most of all, I'd like to write about Dahnan magic. Leave as much of my knowledge behind as possible.
Oh,
you know?
right, she's the only Dahnan
And also,
mage user. Magic
If there
user.
are any other Dahnans out there who can use magic, like me, maybe that book could help me find them.
Wow, you've really thought this through. You're amazing, you know that?
What's gotten into you? I'll have you know that flattery won't get you anywhere.
Law is
Lies.
correct. All the knowledge you've gained on Dahnan magecraft would be lost if not made manifest. That book would serve as a guiding light to scholars for generations to come.
You're gonna embarrass me if you keep talking like that. It's no big deal.
Oh no, a
I just like to
challenger
study,
approaches.
that's
Don't
all.
him, go away.
I know what you mean. Whether books or art, there is an indescribable, fragrant allure to those things that have traversed the ages.
Yeah. Who doesn't like the smell of old books?
Yeah, totally. They do smell, yummy, don't they?
Yeah, I really love the flavor text.
Please don't eat my books.
Ugh, ew, that's not what they mean, Law. That's not what they mean. Nowhere in sight. Ugh, what have I done?
Well,
What's the matter? Looks like you keep checking the books on that shelf over and over. Oh, I'm sorry. There's just a specific book I'm looking for. Are you having trouble finding it? Yes, I'm afraid that I've mistakenly thrown it out. I searched high and low, but I still can't find it, which must mean... Oh, I'm sorry. No need to apologize. Everyone makes mistakes, however big or small. What kind of book is it anyway? If I recall, it was called like, Where Do Relics Come From? Wow, that sounds interesting. I'd love to read it, but it might be lost, right? Still, the fact that you continue searching for it must mean that you have no memory of disposing it, yes? That's right. I must have lost it when I was organizing. Ah! It might have been mixed in with the pile of books the street vendor purchased from me. But I can't leave my post to chase the vendor down.
How about it?
In that case, I can go ask for you. Really? You do that? Yep, I'm interested in the book myself. I owe this a lot to this library.
Dohalim?
Dohalim, you'll help out too, won't you? Yep. Sure, I may be able to learn something from the book myself. Thank you so much. I can tell you exactly where the vendor is at this very second. He's in the bathroom for some reason. Awfully long though.
Where do relics come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means.
You see, they migrated from Bookland. Okay, so it's in Vicent somewhere. Oh, right next to the teleporter. So it was a street vendor. I wonder if they're even gonna give it back easily, or they're gonna be like, "No, this is mine. I bought it," even though it wasn't included in the purchase.
Finally made it.
All right. Wait, you sell fruits and vegetables. Where do relics come from? If I remember correctly, a Cislodian peddler came by to buy it. Oh, Cislodia. Okay. Really? When was this? Let's see. It was some time ago. The book may be up for sale in Cislodian bookstore in the Cislodian bookshop, so you may want to go there to check. What? It's gone all the way to Cislodia? But might be a priceless tome. The further away it is, the more it makes me want to read it. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to Cislodia. I suppose that settles it. Settles it. Can you tell us more about the peddler? I hear that he's opened up shop in the Cislodian Central Plaza.
My thanks.
You have my thanks for the information. We shall go see ourselves. You know what? I feel like that could kind of make sense. I'm not gonna be like, oh, that's bullshit. Where are you, street peddler? Give me my book back.
Well...
Do you have the book called Where Do Relics Come From? We heard you purchased it in Vicent. My, you've come quite a ways. I'm sorry to say I've sold that particular book to, oh my god, to a traveling vendor from Calaglia.
Huh?
What? Calaglia? That book is as seasoned a traveler as ourselves. Aren't you a funny one? I've never heard of anyone talk about an object like it's a traveler before. Is that so? Things get passed from person to person to person and get taken to all kinds of places over tens, maybe even 100 years. Things we have now are valuables may someday. Where do relics come from and where do they go?
Yeah.
I think I get it. You sure seem to be set on reading that book. You ought to visit Ulzebek. That's where the vendor was headed.
Agreed.
All right, we're going to Ulzebek. Okay, so I don't think we're going to fight anyone. We're going on a kind of dumb, I don't want to say fetch quest, but that's kind of what it is. It's we're just going to places, talk. We're not really doing anything, but I do kind of get it. So this quest is about basically
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Rinwell's desire for knowledge and what magic means to her, or just learning stuff. I remember that book when I was passing through the Rudir forest. I was attacked by Zoogles and dropped the darn thing.
Huh?
What? That's the way we just came. No, we teleported. Can you tell us exactly where you dropped it? If there are still Zoogles there, we can take care of them as we search. You're seriously gonna look? Guess I can't go for myself as long as there are Zoogles. Alright then. If you do find the book, it's yours. You seem pretty fired up about it after all.
Thanks.
Really? Thank you. We'll go search right away. Okay, I was wrong. It seems like we're going back to Zoogles. Ah! Okay, Rudir Forest. I think that was in Calaglia. I mean, Cislodia. Yep, okay.
Look! It's gotta be that book over there.
It's just
But
sitting
it doesn't
there.
look like those Zoogles are going anywhere anytime soon.
Kill
We can't
them!
let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly.
Die! Wow, that's
This will be a
5
delicious
monsters.
piece
Alright.
of cake I never finished. This ends now!
Consider
Okay, I
yourself
think that's over. Alright, we got the book. Let's take it back to the library after reading the entire thing.
Oh, thank goodness.
Now
It's a little
moist.
dirty, but it looks mostly unharmed.
As this book's knowledge is imparted to those who possess it, it may become a relic itself someday.
That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its rightful place. Let's go back to Vicent, shall we?
Back to the library. I wish they had a teleport spot at the library.
Books are
It's
easily
annoying to
damaged,
kinda go
so we've
back.
got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up!
Ah,
Thunderblade!
ah!
Stop it! Stop it!
Law should have taken the book and used it as a shield. Like, stop hurting me! Librarian, we've got the book now. We know where relics come from.
That's it! That's the book! Thank you so much.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able to grow as a result.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell.
Ozugos took very good care of the
cover's
book.
a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good. Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you. But I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Alrighty then, in pursuit of the traveling book. Okay, we don't have one for Law or Dohalim
I
yet.
wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
I'm reading it too.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Yeah, sure you will.
Why bother? I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.
I'll be the best sleeper you've ever seen. Alright, so I guess I did have one side quest, but I couldn't care less, so we're going to Niez. All the teleport spots in Niez are like, they're blocked off except for this one, so they're like, you have to spawn right here. This place, I hate this place a lot. Huh? What? They're wearing the mask?
Masks?
They left. What was that all about?
That was kind of creepy, actually. I didn't see
It sure doesn't seem
the
like any
mask. I
sort
thought it
of
was just like
festival. I've got a very bad feeling about this.
I thought that was just like their face
The way
got
they
ripped
didn't
off.
seem to be listening to anything brings back some bad memories, huh?
Kind of like Volron territory.
What we saw at Volron's castle.
Yeah.
You're right. Just what's going on?
And those masks.
Yeah. They look just like the iron mask I once wore.
We should find someone who can fill us in.
But they're all wearing the mask.
They're all wearing masks.
They aren't
Oh.
responding to anything we say. What's going on?
Maybe we can find someone without a mask.
Oh. Really? Oh. Ugh. I guess we're going to Renan territory first. How do they even get all these masks on these people?
They're all wearing the same masks. Even the Renans. Hey, can you hear me? Hello? It's useless. What's going on? Do these come off?
Removing them should be our last resort.
Do you remember how much force it took for you to take off the mask? It literally was like a blow that could have ended your life.
If the masks caused this, who knows what happens if we take them off?
We also saw these masks in the facility in the mausoleum, and Nazamiel took a look at them as well, so she's probably responsible, if anything. Alright, so we have to go to the inside of Niez. Yeah, everyone's wearing it, Dahnans and Renans included.
They don't look hurt, but they're so silent. It's creepy.
Either Dahnan or Renan is fine. Isn't there anyone here without a mask?
Maybe they've taken shelter somewhere. Let's have a look around.
Oh, they're taking shelter in the inn. They know that we have to leave that open so we can come here to heal, I think. I'm making assumptions. I hope the innkeeper
Who
doesn't
is
have it.
Baython? You're safe. What's happening? What was wrong with those people out front?
Well,
Why is this place always such a shit
a while
show?
back, some very odd folk showed up in town. They were all wearing masks, but there were both Renans and Dahnans among them. But that wasn't the weirdest part of the whole thing. Who do you think was leading them?
Nazamiel?
I don't know. Who?
Only plot relevant character, right?
Nazamiel.
Ugh.
What do you mean? How could Nazamiel be leading them?
It's exactly as I said. Only one person was wearing a different mask than the others, and it was her. No doubt about it.
So she's gonna mind control everyone into
They
equality?
called themselves Cal Basil.
The one path.
They said they had come to bring peace. However, their methods made that very hard to believe.
East by force.
They started putting those masks on all the people here. And you saw what happened to them after that.
You mean you couldn't stop them? What happened? Where were the Dark Wings?
She just put it on them.
Nazamiel was using some
It was
astral
hard.
art. It was nearly impossible to resist
She
her.
was invisible.
I see. But you managed to slip away and hide here.
What is Nazamiel up to? Turning people into her puppets with those masks.
They say they bring peace. And I guess technically, they can't fight if they're all being controlled like that.
Nazamiel told us to be patient a little longer, didn't she?
Whatever is going to happen, it must be imminent. Do you know where they were headed?
Shinefall Woods, in Ganeth Harrows.
Oh, last place, Ganeth
I know
Harrows.
it's odd, but when someone asked where they came from, that's where they said their base is.
They're not even trying to hide? Could it be some kind of trap?
It's a trap.
We'll just have to go and find out. I see no other options.
Alrighty, we got our next destination. Yep, I guess there might be a mausoleum in Ganeth Harrows.
Phase 1's coming along well. Soon,
All right,
phase
Aizen.
2 will come. Everything is going perfectly.
All according to Cake.
Just you wait.
No one can hate Alphen if no one feels anything anymore. Oh my god. Well then, going to Ganeth Harrows. To get to Ganeth Harrows, you'll need to use fast travel. This enables you to go not only to Shinefall Woods, but also to Pelagian and Thislam. So try stopping by during your adventures. Oh, so the other cities aren't going to be mandatory, but it seems like Thislam is going to be. Okay, so we have one for Law, one for Shion, and another one for Kisara. I am curious about the Kisara one. What's this? It is a gold envelope. Interesting.
I'm hungry! So hungry! I could eat a whole horse by myself!
Stop horsing around.
Speaking of dinner, I think it's Shion's turn to cook tonight, right?
I believe so. Let's ask if she can get started sooner rather than later. If for no other reason than to settle Law down.
What? Something wrong?
Hush. They sound quite excited about something.
I am scared.
From what I've heard, a lot of people have been copying Kagari and Notio's wedding ceremony from last year.
Hey!
Yeah, it's a traditional
Biracial
Renan ceremony.
wedding.
But ever since they got married, it's gotten super popular, even among Dahnan couples.
The whole thing was just so lovely. It was my first time attending a wedding, but I can definitely see the appeal.
Lovely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the food they served was
Food.
delicious too.
Delicious food.
I know, there was so much food, but everything they served was carefully chosen. And you could taste the care put into every bite. And the flowers. The arrangement they chose for Kagari's bouquet was a perfect fit for her. Also, during the banquet after the ceremony, Kagari and Notio were telling me the whole story about how they found their new house. They said it was okay if it was simple and bare bones. They just wanted a warm place where they could spend their days together.
Aww.
I want that too.
You'll get it. We
Joyous
saw it in the
ceremony
epilogue.
for a loving couple starting a new life together.
We saw that too.
I guess dreams really can come true. It was a perfect day.
Sounds like someone may have been taking notes.
I'm gonna copy everything.
No, it's not like that. Anyway, Kisara, how about you?
Me? Well, I certainly don't think marriage is the most important thing in life. That said, I'll admit having a wedding ceremony does seem nice.
Really? It sounds like you both feel the same way then. Oh, speaking of which, Kisara, do you remember what you said at Kagari and Notio's ceremony? About the bouquet toss?
You mean how if you can't catch a bouquet, you'll end up always being single and alone? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. As it turns out, that isn't true at all.
Xion got super depressed.
It isn't?
Apparently not. I actually just found out recently
Boys
myself.
eavesdropping again.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned it without checking first.
This is quite an interesting conversation. In more ways than one.
Seriously? Who cares about weddings and all that kind of stuff? Let's go already, I'm starving!
You know they have a lot of food at weddings.
Personally, I feel it's rather boorish of you to spoil their fun.
Hey! You guys talking about weddings?
Oh, you three are finally back. Yeah, it turns out weddings are all the rage these days.
I have heard the same. There is no denying that Notio and Kagari's ceremony was a delightful occasion, filled with warmth and understanding.
That's for sure. Even after the ceremony was over, Xion just kept going on and on about how nice it had been.
I don't know about that.
Really? I guess I never realized.
He's too
Law
dense.
must be misremembering, that's all. Anyway, I've got a dinner to make.
Beat Law.
Seems like it's a bit of a touchy subject for her. It would probably be best not to press her on it.
What is it, Alphen? Is something the matter?
I want a wedding.
Sorry, I'm just realizing that there's so much I don't know. I had no idea that weddings were popular, that Xion was so interested in them. Any of it.
Don't let it get to you. Paying attention to such things is simply not in your nature.
Damn, Dohalim. Are you trying to cheer the poor guy up or rub
You're
salt
just
in the
dense.
No, it's fine, Law. Dohalim is right. Still, it's something I need to work on. Otherwise, it could get me into real trouble in the future. Maybe someday I'll, find someone I want to marry.
Yeah, I wonder who that is.
If my bride is someone who cares deeply about the wedding ceremony, then that
Why
means
are you
it should be
keeping it like a
important to me,
secret?
too.
It's super obvious.
I don't want to use my own ignorance as an excuse to make my bride-to-be do all the planning. That would be a huge burden for one person to carry, right?
That may be the case, but I'm still not sure what you're getting at.
I just think that it's important to know about weddings. Not only weddings, but marriage in general. I need to learn more about them so I can be prepared. I want to do some research and fill in the gaps in my knowledge. That way I'll have the confidence to help out and make informed decisions when the time comes.
And when is
But
that?
I've never done something like this before. I have no idea where to even begin. So...
You're saying you want us to help you out? You got it! To be honest, I don't really know that much about the subject myself, though.
Thanks, Law.
Oh, speaking of which, you should definitely
This is
make sure
really
to ask
long.
Xion for help. There's probably nothing about nuptials that she doesn't know.
No. Sorry, but I, want to keep this a secret from her. Because,
It's very obvious. Just say
doing
it.
this for my own benefit. So I want to do as much of it as possible on my own, without being a burden on anyone else. I realize I'm asking for some assistance from all of you guys, but I don't want to bother Xion with this. If I did, then I'd end up relying on her too much. I really want to avoid that. So I want to do this research, but I also want to keep Xion from finding out about it. Can you help me?
Whoa, that was a whole lot of words. But I think I get what you're trying to say. You could have just said you don't want to cause trouble by not knowing anything, because you finally decided you want to marry Xion.
You need to work on your filter, Law. You don't have to say every thought that pops into your head. You aren't a little kid, are you?
Sorry.
My. Those growing pains can sure pack a wallop.
At any rate, I think I speak for all of us when I say we are sympathetic to your cause. We shall assist in your research and keep it to ourselves. You should go about this endeavor in your own way. If you do not wish to involve Shion at this time, then so be it. But be mindful that should she find out, you'll likely need to explain all of this to her.
The pursuit of knowledge is a noble one. I'm rooting for you, Alphen.
Thanks, all of you. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to gather as much info as I can.
Oh wow, that was really long.
So, Alphen, what kind of information are you after first? What's the most important thing to know about weddings?
Flowers, maybe?
Yeah, sure.
You know, Shion was saying something about bouquets.
What was that, Rinwell?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. I agree, though. Flowers that match the bride are a must.
They are, right? By the way, will our cover be okay? I don't want Shion to know what I'm up to.
We're good. Kisara's on Shion distraction duty, so we should have plenty of time.
They've already arranged that. They're all like wingman and womaning for him.
We'll make sure Shion keeps busy while you're gathering information. That way you should be able to keep it a secret from her.
Thanks. I don't mean to cause trouble for everyone just because of some weird whim of mine.
We don't mind, but be sure to explain everything to Shion at some point. So, you need info on flowers. What do you want to know exactly?
What kind of flowers are best for a wedding? If there are any special kinds you need? That kind of thing. White's the best color, right?
I think you should talk to an expert on the subject. Anyone come to mind?
For flowers? I don't know, actually.
Well, I don't know how much he knows about flowers, but Mahavar sailed around the world.
What do you know about flowers, though?
Maybe somewhere on his travels he picked up some knowledge about flora.
He's taken us out on his ship lots of times. Starting with our pursuit of Almadria. He's in Thistleum now, right? I'm pretty sure that's what Dohalim said.
Is this what the gold envelope is going to be? Because this is way too long for a random-ass cutscene, you know?
Let's go see if he can help.
Is the gold envelope... I know that there was supposed to be an EX quest. Yeah, there we go. EX quest. Our special quest where Alphen does his best to achieve a certain goal. They are marked by the icon of a golden letter. I see. Okay, separate from blah blah blah. If you don't accept the EX quest, you can return to Vicent Inn later to accept them. Shion's diary. You can access her diary from the library. Okay. The flower of happiness. So just a lot of stuff for their wedding.
I was able to distract Shion. I hope she doesn't suspect anything.
That's great, Kisara. The way forward is clear now, thanks to you.
I can see clearly
Let's
now.
hurry and go ask Mahavar about the flowers.
Okay, that is definitely something to consider doing before we finish. We have a whole bunch of quests, and we have at least 3 of these, for lack of better words, ally quests. So I'm gonna do the EX quest a little bit later, or maybe even next time. But for now, I do want to do the rest of like the ally quests because I like our
we made
companions.
It here in one piece.
So this time it is for Kisara again.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
It's for this little girl.
Well, let's...
Hey lady, have you seen a big oh, did you say fish? A big fish swim? A big fish? I see them all the time when I'm fishing.
Yeah!
You do? Well, cool. I've never seen one. I bet my friends haven't either. It's my dream to see a real live fish with them someday.
Wow.
I see. Then I hope your dreams come true. Speaking of dreams, didn't you want to build a fishing pond, Kisara? So you remembered. It's true, and I've been slowly saving up money for it.
Yeah!
Wow, you're gonna build a fishing pond? And it'll be full of fish, right? That'd be so cool. The only problem is that I haven't found a good spot. Somewhere in a safe area would be nice, if possible. Then maybe you should visit different cities and find an ideal spot. How about it? I can help. I appreciate the offer, but... let's see. Yep.
Yes!
This is a good opportunity. It'll be nice for the children, too. Let's find a good spot. Whoa, I can't wait to find see your fishing spot when it's done. I hope you and your friends come to see the fish swimming in it. We will. I'm so excited. Seeking the ideal waterfront. I wonder where this is going to be. I feel like it's going to be a little bit like Rinwell's, where we're just going to go around and just look for
what would be the best
fishing spots after killing a Zoogle.
How about asking everyone's opinion? Oh, but we're not supposed to let Dohalim know, huh?
Oh, that's not a problem. He's stuck in Pelagian, so we don't have to worry about him finding out. Sorry for the extra trouble, but asking everyone's thoughts is a good idea. I'll do that later.
Not for Dol Halim, though. He is the exception. Hello, everyone. What brings you here today? We're stopping by for something personal this time. Kisara, you could build it quickly here, and you could even stop by when you have the free time.
Okay.
Yes, I could even offer some simple guidance, perhaps. Seems like a great place to socialize too. With you giving lessons, the citizens will be skilled fishermen in no time. Are you considering constructing a new building by any chance?
Yay!
A new building? Something with cutting-edge equipment that looks all cool and fancy? No, I'm planning on building a fishing pond. Huh? Why are you disappointed? Sorry, is this a different girl? I thought it was the same girl. Huh? A fishing pond?
No way!
A fishing pond? No, it's not the same girl. Like a place to catch fish? No way I could do that, and it's boring anyway. Calm down. I'm sure there's a deeper reason why these two would want to build a fishing pond.
Stop it!
This city doesn't need a fishing pond. Fishing isn't cool or trendy, not in the slightest. Oh, bitch, you take that back. But putting its trendiness aside, Kisara is more than willing to teach you how to fish.
Sorry,
it's still just an idea at this stage. You want to hear what people would think before actually deciding to build it or not. I apologize for interrupting you on the job. We'll leave you be for now. Look at how sad she is. Very well. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to let me know. Why did you have to treat Kisara like that?
I doubt anyone here would be happy to have a fishing pond.
Don't worry. We've got lots of other possible locations.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, you're right. Plus, I think a fishing pond will be great for teaching children the joy of fishing.
All right. Let's head on
hope
to the next
it
spot.
actually does. Okay, the next spot is going to be Thislim? Thislim makes a lot of sense actually, since that is the fishing spot. So yeah, and there's one other quest here, so I guess I'll pick it up on the way out. It's literally a fishing village.
I don't see any masked people wandering around.
But you do see this dude.
This place is fairly secluded. It seems Cal Basil's influence hasn't reached it yet.
Can we build a fishing pond here, even though there's also already a fishing pond?
Can we have a minute? Oh, Alfred!
Yes, voice acting.
How you been? What's with the serious face?
I've come to glean some of your worldly knowledge. Do you know what kind of flowers are best suited for a wedding ceremony?
This is for this one.
Flowers? For a wedding?
I don't even know what a wedding is.
Yeah. Do they need to be a special kind? Any practical information you have would be helpful. I think some kind of pretty white flowers would be best.
Look at Rinwald. It's like, he's learning, I guess. He's trying his best.
Whoa there. Hold on just a minute. I'm glad you thought of me for advice, but, you know, I'm not really the flower type.
Oh, can't you remember anything? It's super important.
If the flowers are for a wedding, then why not just use whatever kind of flowers the bride and groom both like?
I agree.
There's no particular type that I like. Heck, I barely even know the names of any flowers.
Wait, Elfin, it's your... I think I get it now. In that case, I'll give it some more thought. Maybe... Nah, that's all wrong. Oh! There's a Calaglian legend that's perfect for this kind of thing.
A legend?
Yeah. They say there's a rare flower that grows only in Calaglia. The legend goes that if you wear it, you'll be happy forever.
Really? I'd never heard that one.
Now that you mention it, I think I read about that flower before.
If you ask the Calaglians, I'm sure they could tell you more.
Then it's probably quickest to ask the Crimson Crows for info.
Oh,
thanks, Mahavar. I knew I could count on you.
Same goes for you. I won't press you for details on your plans, but good luck.
Thanks. See you around.
I went to the wrong spot, but I guess we got some progress on this
quest. A flower
quest.
that makes you happy when you wear it. What a beautiful legend for Calaglia to have.
It may be difficult tracking down real information about the legend, though. It sounds more like an ancient fairy tale.
We'll have better luck if we ask people in the area where the flower can be found.
All right. Hi, person that needs help. What do you need help with, person that needs help? What should it be?
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey, you over there. What's going on? Something bothering you? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I've been thinking about giving a present to a woman I know, but I'm not sure what I should give her to express my feelings. So, you want to express some intense feelings, eh? And now that's a toughie. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't have a clue what a kind of gift I should give. Then, how about a cool animal on the shoulder? A wolf would be awesome. That should be... God damn it. You're projecting, man. You're projecting. That'd be sure to... Wait. That'd be sure to be a hit. And Kisara's like, dude, really? Really? Is that right?
Right.
A wolf on the shoulder would be a very interesting choice. What? Seriously? But just look at mine. It's so cool. It depends on her personal taste. How about flowers? A flower? That sounds perfect. There's actually a particular flower that she likes. I heard that there's a lot of beautiful flowers blooming in the Shinefall Woods. Maybe the one she likes is among them. But that forest has some especially vicious Zoogles lately, so you can't exactly go looking for flowers. Sounds like a job for us. We'll head to the forest, eliminate all the Zoogles, and pick up the flowers for you. I appreciate the thought, but I couldn't ask you to do something like that for me. Also, if possible, I'd like to pick the flowers myself. That let me put more of my feelings into it.
Law?
Alright, but we'll just get rid of the Zoogles and come back. What do you say, Law? Yeah. Sure, alright, really? Thank you so much. This might be a good opportunity for you too, Law. A good opportunity for what? To learn firsthand how to choose gifts that the recipient will enjoy rather than what you would.
No way.
What? Was the shoulder armor really that bad of an idea? Sentimental bouquet. Yeah, Law, it was a little bit,
Was it really such a bad gift? I thought everyone liked getting new gear.
Keep your chin up. Finding the perfect gift is no easy task.
How about adding a cute design to the piece? Like a cat or an owl.
Oh, that's all I've got to do?
I don't know if the solution is quite that simple.
Alright, where am I gonna complete this other quest? So Shinefall Wood is where I need to go. There's one in Seeking the Ideal Waterfront. Okay. So we'll continue with Kisara's quest for now. And try to find the ultimate fishing pond.
Finally.
Okay,
If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Would fishing here be good? And we have two people arguing, I think. And voice acting stopped. Okay. It's pretty peaceful around here. We can get a nice fishing session in.
Hey.
But let's see what the people say. Excuse me, can we talk for a moment? Admit it. You're the one who informed me back then.
What'd you say?
Informed on me. How many times do I have to tell you? I didn't inform on anyone.
Hey!
Hey, what in the world are you arguing about? Who the hell are you? This is between two of us, okay? Mind your own business. I don't think they want to talk to us right now. Dahnans are still fighting amongst themselves here. This is exactly the type of place where a fishing pond might help, though. If people focus on fishing, they might calm down and see themselves more clearly. When you're catching a fish, your mind is clear and focused. When you're not, you're pondering ways to catch fish. So it leads to introspection on everyday life, almost like a kind of meditation.
Wow.
Sounds amazing. I had no idea fishing was so deep. Even if you don't catch anything, there's still so much you can learn. Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, but if no one catches any fish after we build the pond, it might not be very popular. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got a little carried away there. Just pretend I never said that. Alright, so this was a bust too.
Boy, it's tough to find a spot that checks all the boxes.
But through all of this, I've realized something. A fishing pond isn't just a safe spot to fish. It's also a place to relax and reflect. A pond may play an even greater role than I originally thought.
Alright, where are we going this time? It's not here. Scout for locations in Ulzebek. Oh, we got two things here. We have one right here, Flower of Happiness, and Seeking the Ideal Waterfront. So 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm exhausted from repairing the buildings all day. Today's not that bad, but it's been so hot lately. Yeah, Ulzebek's not short on supplies, and there's not much fun. Oh, it's still short on supplies, and there's not much fun stuff to do. So I can see it being pretty tough.
Right.
Well, in that case, this may be the perfect city for my fishing pond. Simple, easily accessible to entertainment, plus you can eat the fish you catch. And seeing a big body of water can be healing. The workers in town will be so happy.
Huh?
Did you say water? Does that mean you're building a big pond here? Yes, although it's still just an idea at this point. If it sounds good to you, we'd be happy to build it here.
You did it!
Oh yeah, then I'm begging you. So many people here would love that. Really? That would make me very happy too. Yeah, it's just so hot every day. There'd be tons of people who want to go for a swim. This pond isn't for swimming though. No. It'd be a pond for fishing, so swimming wouldn't be a good...
All right!
I can hardly wait. Oh boy, it'd be great when it's finished. If we build it here, it's probably not going to be used the way you want. I was actually thinking that too, because like, This place is really hot. Water is already kind of scarce, and wherever there is water, you know that people are going to use that to, you know, not for fishing, but either to relax or to, like, use it as a resource.
Really now?
Yeah, let's keep that in mind. I feel like we're going to end up in Pelagian. Do we go back to
the thought of
Niez
swimming
now?
in a fishing pond had never even occurred to me. But if it'll make the citizens happy,
manually catch it.
I don't think there's any need to force yourself to accept their input.
He's like, no, just stop. Get some help. All right, we have a EX quest dude here. So Nate, tell me about flowers. The legend.
Chilsa, I didn't know you'd come back here.
Yeah, I switch off between here and Pelagian.
Oh right, she was in Pelagian and she was giving that like personality quiz thing.
What's with you, Alphen? You in some kind of trouble?
I want to marry Shion.
No, not exactly. I'm looking for a certain flower. I heard that a flower that makes you happy when you wear it grows around here.
A flower that what? It sounds like crazy talk.
It's supposed to be rare and only grows in Calaglia. You haven't heard of it?
Rare, huh? It could be that one flower. You know, the white one that grows in the Iglia wastes.
Oh, that one. I've certainly never seen it anywhere else, but I didn't know it had that kind of legend attached to it. So why do you need this flower that makes you happy anyway?
I'm doing some research on wedding ceremonies.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them, so I thought I'd start by looking into bouquets. In my research, I heard about a perfect flower that grows in Calaglia, so I decided to track it down.
He's really trying.
I see. Wedding ceremonies, huh? If you're looking into that kind of thing, I assume
You've got your reasons, right, Alfie?
Yeah.
I wish nothing but the best for you. The area where that flower grows has been full of Zoogles recently. They may have trampled all the flowers flat.
Guess we'll just have to go and see. Thank you for all the information.
Hang on, why are Tilsa and Nath grinning like fools?
I don't get it.
You figure it out.
You can't eat flowers.
You think maybe he wants the flowers to make a bouquet?
No, you're giving too many
to someone?
Too many hints.
You mean Alphen? You planning on making someone special the happiest woman in the world?
Wait a minute, I never said anything like that. I'm simply trying to learn more about weddings.
That's all, yes.
You traitor! I'm supposed to be the first, then it's your turn!
No, you're misunderstanding. It's really not like that. Nath, back me up here.
Alphen, meet Bus. I'm throwing you under.
If we're jumping to conclusions, then just ignore that ignoramus and go off to find the flowers. But be careful.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Wait,
Bye,
Alphen!
Grenner.
Ah, damn it!
It's kind of funny, actually.
Let's head to the Iglia Wastes. We might get to see the actual flowers we could use in a bouquet up close and personal.
Right. I just hope Zoogles haven't destroyed them.
All right. So where is the next pond spot? Faria Ranch. Sure, you know, I might as well pick up some strawberries on the way as well. Man, Kiyosaris is kind of long. We just keep going there.
We've reached our destination.
These are
I
all
think I'll try to make that new recipe with this.
We're gonna ask
All
the
right,
old man
but
for
I'll
pond
decide how
advice.
spicy it is.
Really? I guess he would know
I
the
see.
area a little
so
bit.
you want to build a fishing pond, but you can't find a good location.
Why is it sometimes voice acted and sometimes not? I don't get it.
Then how about here? It's surrounded by animals and nature. The perfect spot, huh?
Oh, I guess it's because of this, because he's like, yeah, I am open to it.
Oh, really? Kisara, this would be great.
Indeed. It would be easy for me to stop by, and we could arrange for a patrol to keep away any Zoogles.
Then the ranch will be protected too. That's two birds with one stone.
Then if it's settled, all that's left is preparations to build the pond.
No, wait a moment. As we've traveled around, I've seen other spots where I want to build a pond too.
Alphen's face is like, oh, are you serious? We went through all this work.
Huh? But the other ones all had reasons that made them a bad fit for a fishing pond.
That's true. Still, I've realized the benefits of building fishing ponds there. I can't forget about all that at the drop of a hat.
All right, that certainly sounds like your way of thinking. Then let's think again about each spot.
No, I plan to build fishing ponds in all of the sites we visited. That will cost more money, of course, but I'll find a way to save it up.
At all of the sites?
They all need
That's
fish.
one
I
big
must
job.
spread the church
All
of the
right.
fish.
I'll see this through to the end too, Kisara.
I can help with building the pond here. I'm no stranger to physical labor, after all.
Thanks. I'll ask for your help when I need it. My dream still has a long way to go.
This is the end.
Still, I'd love to have a spot where I can fish in the ocean someday too. Or maybe I'm just getting greedy now.
Just gotta be on a boat, right? Right? On a boat? On a boat?
I think it's good to have a lot of dreams.
Seeking the ideal waterfront. Alright, we're done with this one. We still haven't really gotten many stat boosts, but oh well. Indomitable Essence. Oh, there we go. A testament, blah, blah, blah. Boost attack enhancement. Yeah, sure. Great.
I had no idea you were planning such a thing.
I apologize for not telling you. I didn't want to trouble you. It's merely a small dream of mine.
Small dream.
It is no small thing. Creating a space for people to connect is truly magnificent. I'll be sure to visit the fishing pond once it has been completed.
By all means. I'll gladly teach you the joys of fishing when you do.
I thought she already did that, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Xion and Law. We'll go Xion first because I'm going basically left to right. So we have to go to Brigand's hideout. It's really weird to have Xion in Cyslodia. What is relevant for her here?
We finally made it.
Alright. How are you related to Xion? Let's see. Maybe if I...
Alright.
Hey, is something the matter? Whatever it is, we can take care of it. Here we go again. Law, it's irresponsible to offer help when you don't even know what's going on. Sorry to bother you. It's nothing major. It's just I'm a little short on thread. Thread? For what exactly? I was thinking of picking back up my embroidery hobby. I'd like to make some beautiful patterns with different colors of thread.
Oh, wow!
Whoa, that sounds awesome. Gotta have like a lot of decks to do that kind of detailed work, huh? You sure do. Although in my old days, I only ever used my needlework to convey secret messages as a spy. Really? Wow. It's great to put that to use for fashion instead, though. Sounds right up your alley, Irinwell. I bet you might even be surprisingly good at it.
Hey!
Surprisingly? I'm confident that I'd be better than you, at least. Law? Hey, don't just make assumptions. I might have a hidden talent too, you know. Yes, with a little practice, you might even become as skilled as the people living in Cyslodia.
Huh?
Huh? What does living in Cyslodia have anything to do with being skilled at embroidery? Cyslodia gets a lot of snow, so people spend a lot of time indoors, and many end up getting, oh, that makes sense, getting really good at home crafts. So people have been talking about how it'd be great if we could sell arts and crafts as well as some kind of specialty product.
Yeah!
It's a great idea. I'm sure it could end up being one of those Cyslodia strengths. Why don't we all try it out?
Yeah.
For sure. It'd probably help out with exchanges with other countries too. Sounds good to me. Though I'm not sure you should listen to my opinion, considering I'm partly responsible for how things have turned out this way. Don't say that. You're also responsible for Cyslodia becoming a country that can think about the future, right? Exactly. But if we're really going to make arts and crafts, the lack of thread is going to be a problem. Then maybe we could gather materials to make thread.
What?
What do you think, Law? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be a piece of cake. Oh, that would help. I'll write down all the material I need on paper and give it to you. Oh, this is a reconstruction quest. I was like, what does this have anything to do with Xion?
The materials can be harvested from Zoogles? Sounds like a job made for yours truly. If my handiwork happens to benefit someone else, then so be it.
Oh, enough of that.
Hoot hoot! Alright, so that spirit row probably goes on. Yeah, okay. Wait, where was this? Xion is in... Oh, it's in the Central Plaza. Gotcha. Well, I end up accepting a quest on the way. Yeah, I don't care enough.
Fine! Call off your attack owl already!
Never! Hoot hoot! Oh, it's a little girl.
Let's see what they have.
Welcome. Care for some fresh bread? Oh, it's the bread selling sisters. We have samples of our new brand. Oh, Gladys donuts. They're everywhere. Get them before they're gone. Here you go. Please try them out.
Thank you.
Thanks, I will. But aren't Gladys donuts a Calaglian local specialty?
All right.
Oh, you know them. We spoke with people from Calaglia and got permission to make and sell them here. I'll have you know, I was integral in the discovery of how to make this product. I'm one of the creators. We have permission to manufacture and sell, don't we, Dad?
Huh.
How do you even know what those are? Guess it's a sign that you're a good helper to your father. Oh yeah, my girls are the best. I just wish my donuts would sell.
Oh?
Oh really? Donuts are very popular in Calaglia. They sell out in an instant there. It's this Cyslodian cold. The donuts get stiff and lose their delicious chewiness. We're helping Dad improve the dough, but nothing we've tried has helped out. If we improve it and boost sales, it'll not just the shop that benefits, but Calaglia. Oh, it'll be not just the shop that benefits, but Calaglia too.
Well?
In that case, why don't you go ask the man who invented the Gladys donut?
Oh.
He's a very kind man. I'm sure that he can come up with a special donut that suits Cislodia and its cold climate.
Yeah!
Dad, let's talk to him. But I can't close down shop. We have regular customers we need to serve every day. If only some kind of kind soul would go and talk to him for, oh, we're tired of him again. We'll do it. We can go if you don't mind. Really? That much would be appreciated.
Yay!
Thank you, miss. Here, take this bread as thanks. My sister and I made it ourselves. Look at that, payment in advance. We'll be sure to earn it. Alright, back to Mr. Gordano. I wonder where he'd be.
I'm amazed that Gladys's donuts have spread all the way to Cislodia.
They've become a true Calaglian delicacy, haven't they?
Imagine how great it'll be once we start getting the new kind made for Cislodia.
More food.
It'll be great, sure.
More
but
food.
I'm a little worried about the effect it's going to have on our funds.
They're not your funds anymore,
Sorry
they're
about
mine. Okay, so Navira Snowplains, he's the temperature of touch. Is that the name of the quest? I think I might have missed it.
What is it, Hootle? You want me to pet you?
Ow! Woo! Bullseye! Poodle coming through with the perfect distraction.
Real honorable. Throwing snowballs at people's heads from behind. Take this!
Ha! You'll never hit me. Oh, Xion! I'm sorry. Are you okay?
No need to apologize, either of you. After all, soon, that won't even be an option.
Whoa! Put the gun down!
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that went on for really long. I thought it was just gonna be a small bit, but that ended up being a lot funnier than I expected. Put the gun down. No, no, no! Can you shoot snow bullets? I didn't know that was a thing, no!
Hey there!
Oh, there you are. We wanted to talk to you about the Cislodian donuts. That's quite out of the blue, but sure, I'm all ears. What is it? Interesting. So Gladys Donuts had that kind of issue, huh? Fascinating. I know, right? If we can solve it, it'll help both Calaglia and Cislodia.
Watch it!
No, not that. What caught my interest is unlocking the potential of a new delicacy. I thought you'd say that. Do you have any advice to help solve the problem?
Very nice.
I'll think about it. Revision's a part of gourmet after all. Let's see. Maybe.
Yes!
That's it. I've got it. The perfect thing for Cislodia is Rival Comads. I don't know how to pronounce that. Rival what? Rival Locomades. I thought I'd try making something based off a dish that looks like not the L word. Listen up. Appearance-wise, they're no different from normal donuts, but the dough is extra sticky and fluffy. It won't stiffen up even in the freezing Cislodia.
Oh wow!
Oh, that sounds perfect. Tell us how to make them. Sure, but you first must try them, and that means I need the ingredients to make them.
Got it.
Okay, we'll just gather everything right away. Just tell us what you need. Love the enthusiasm. I get it though. The donuts do sound awfully tasty, don't they?
Yes.
Come back here once you have everything, and I'll need to introduce you to a new Come back here once you have everything, and I'll introduce you to a new flavor experience.
Oh?
Oh? Can you just use the ingredients we've got on hand to make a sample? Oh,
Well?
we already had all of them. This is all that you asked for, right?
Yes.
Yes, that will do. All right. Just give me a bit and I'll get to work on whipping it up. I'm so glad we had all the things. Here you go. Done. All right. Prepare yourselves to fully savor the flavor of an all-new culinary experience. Can't wait to try it. Oh, this texture. Wow, they're the chewiest, fluffiest donuts I've ever had. Are these gonna be like mochi donuts? These should stay soft even in the coldest Cislodia.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gordano. The Cislodian bakers will be thrilled.
How about it?
Hey, Xion, why don't we try to bring some back for the kids so they can try them firsthand? If that's the case, I can make some more for those kids.
Thanks.
Thanks, Gordano. But that's a lot of work for you. Allow us to help.
Yeah.
Good idea. There's still ingredients left, so let's get started.
Yeah.
All right, let's make some donuts. What happened to Law? Did you eat Law? Where did he go? All done, but we may have made too many. Better to have too many than too few. Let's take these back to Sisla then. Hold on now, there's one more thing left to do.
Oh?
There is. What? The most important part. You ready? Listen up, this dish is...
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Exquisite. Are you okay? The cooking has made me so famished that I can't come up with anything good. Oh, well, forget about it. I'll show you an amazing one the next time you come around.
Seriously?
Quite the free spirit. But when it comes to gourmet, he's a real thing. He's a real deal. Let's go share these samples with the girls at the bakery. I thought there would be more voice acting here, but yeah, I'm glad we got that done.
What happened to the other samples?
Sorry, Rinwell. I may have eaten a few of them.
All of
Hear me
them.
out. I tried really hard to stop at 3, but before I knew it, I'd had 6.
Even 3 would have been 3 too many.
The kids are like, I thought you were gonna bring us food. And she's like, I am so sorry. All right, girl, I've got the goods. You will now have a successful businesser here. We got just the donuts for you. And we brought them samples too. Care to try them?
You did it!
Thank you, miss. They look great. Yum! Chewy, fluffy, delicious. These might just hold up in the low temps in Cislodia.
All right!
Perfect! That makes all the effort worth it, doesn't it, Shion? I only helped out a little. By the way, where are your father and sister?
Okay!
They went out to restock, so I'm looking after the shop. Is that so? Well, we've got the samples for them too, so I'll leave them with you. Wow, so many! You're like a donut vendor or something. You know, it might actually be fun to make and sell special local versions of the Gladys donut for each region.
Yeah!
Shion, the donut vendor. I'm sure Alphin would be right there with you.
Huh?
What? Well, that's all. It's not. It might not actually be so bad, actually. Anyway, we still have some donuts left. What do you think we should do with them?
Okay!
I have an idea. Some customers the other day were really interested in Gladys donuts. They say they came from a place called Pelagian, and they want us to sell our donuts in their city. Shion, why don't we bring the donuts to Pelagian?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. Really? We're actually gonna keep
I'm
this
shocked
quest
that
going.
you voluntarily parted with the leftover donuts.
Hey, give me some credit.
Never.
I already put some aside for myself. There were still more left though, so I went along with Rinwell's idea.
What? When was this?
Figures. Nothing gets between Shion and good food.
Oh man, I already stole all of them. Don't worry about it. Alright, we did have some other quests in Pelagian too, so yeah, I guess we'll head over to Pelagian. Huh, this is the first time we were here in Pelagian. It looks very different. There's a lot more nature. As expected from getting, you know, people from Alda Menencia to come to help. Crimson Crows too. I've been sent here by Calaglia for support. I'll tell you anything I know. Delphar's capital. The Lord's castle is sealed off. No one can go inside. We don't want to put Renans in a sour mood, and Dahnans get annoyed just being able to see it. I wish we could dismantle it, but it's just so big. We need a lot of spare energy to tackle that. So now autonomous organizations from each nation are working together to monitor the different levels. Renan representative. Why ask me? The former Lord of Menencia is a friend of yours, isn't he? I'd imagine it must be tough listening to petitions from Renans and negotiating with Dahnans. Renans seem willing to listen to him, but they also apparently rely on him for everything. Oh right, Dohalim works here. There are rumors that some people are trying to mislead him, so I'm praying that nothing crazy happens. Okay, yeah, that's all I really care about. Let's see some random people. You don't get it. You don't get it. I'm saying you should think for yourselves. Use your own head. That hard. I apologize. It might fail, but I'll think of something. Yes, that's what I want to see from you. I feel I've grown, if only a little. Maybe someday I'll be able to go back to Thistleum. Please, let me go home. It's been 84 years. Oh, random Renan, okay. Seeing how the Dahnans live below makes me feel the weight of what we've done. I think we should help them to be able to live their lives without being held back. I understand what you're saying, but what would the more hard-headed Renans say about that? That's actually pretty cool. Some Renans are like, yeah, we should help them, but because this guy's old, I'm gonna assume the opposite. The opposition against us has only grown since Lord Balsaf's passing. In the end, I was forced to clean the floors. Now I appreciate how the power of his presence protected those of the lower houses. This too is the Blazing Sword's fault. I have to do something to make up for this humiliation. Yeah, I had no doubt that would happen. So we're selling donuts here. Yeah. Is something wrong? I skipped it by accident. Silent type A. Don't think we'll get an answer out of him like this. It's unfortunate, but many of the people who came down from Lenegus are still wary of us. I know. From the child's perspective, we must seem like the bad guys. But all the more reason for us to do what we can to ease this boy's anxieties, right? This is about the only thing I can do right now, but will you accept this donut?
Huh?
Donut? Why give it to me? What about just getting us to know us better? Is that enough of a reason? How do you feel talking to me like this? Was it scary? No, not at all.
Well?
Then I'd be very happy if you accepted these donuts. When your stomach gets full, it fills up your heart too. Fine, but just a bite. Ow! You're right. That was really good. Sounds like you enjoyed it. Here, take enough for your family too. Thanks.
That boy's anxieties seemed sufficiently eased.
Why did voice acting start in the middle of this?
What's the matter, Shion?
I used to be afraid of handing things to people. If I accidentally touched them, I'd end up hurting them.
It loops back to her insecurities from when she had thorns. I thought it was just gonna be food.
But it's different now. That boy's hand was warm.
The food you cooked warmed it. And not just his hand, but his heart too.
It's so cheesy.
I hope you're right.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be done. Is there more?
I realized something from this experience. Kids tend to take a liking to you, don't they?
Do you want to have kids? Wait, what?
You think so? I think it's just because the donuts turned out well. At any rate, I'm glad that we were able to share Calaglia's specialty with more of the world, and that I could personally hand it to so many people. I didn't know human touch could be so warm.
Yeah, and that feeling of warmth really stays with you too. But anyway, I guess that's the end of our donut sharing. Speaking of which, I haven't even tried one yet.
I only have my own secret stash. There's not enough for you.
Don't worry, I saved some for you.
Thanks. I'll try one right away. Man, that's tasty.
Woo!
Knowing how much effort you put into them makes them taste even sweeter.
You might be exaggerating a bit. Still, I like seeing people so happy. That's one more recipe under my belt. Maybe next I should invite a lot of people over for a big dinner party.
You should do it for a wedding. Wait, did you say wedding? I mean...
That's a great idea. I'll help you prepare when the time comes.
I'll take you up on that offer. I'll have to practice making some delicious dishes until then. That way I'll be able to make and eat whatever I want, whenever I want.
Talk about an ulterior motive. But it's good that you're able to touch so many people, both literally and figuratively.
Aw, the temperature of touch. Complete! Are we gonna get a Shion attack boost? That'd be very nice.
Those donuts you made were really good, Shion. I can understand why they made all those kids so happy.
Thanks. Hey, Alphen. I was wondering.
Well,
what
she's
if,
gonna ask for
and
kids
this is
now.
a pretty big if. What would you think?
Oh,
if
okay,
I
never
said
mind.
I wanted to open my own donut shop?
Huh? Really?
No, it's not that it's something I really want to do. It's just that I remembered something Rinwell said to me. She said, if you're going to sell donuts, I'm sure Alphen would be right there with you.
Yeah, she's goddamn right.
Well, yeah, I guess she was right. Whatever you decide to do in life, I'll be there to support you and help in any way I can.
Alphen, are you saying?
But you know, if we ever really open a store, I want to make and sell my own donuts too.
Wait, Alphen?
Oh, that's it. What if we made spicy donuts? Wouldn't those be the trendiest donuts ever?
Are you crazy? Yuck! It's my store, so I'm only going to sell donuts that I think are good.
In that case, I'll just have to make some spicy donuts that you think are good.
You know, Alphen, you can be really stubborn when you want to be.
I'm not the only one. So, what do you think? Are you gonna hire me at your donut shop?
Well, I guess I can take your application under consideration.
This may have been a mistake. Dead-eye essence. Okay.
Just one type of food allowed us to connect with so many people.
And those connections led to even more.
All the more reason for us to cherish each new bond we make.
Alright, let's go to the second floor. The third floor and get that quest. But I think after getting the quests, I'm gonna call for today. It has been pretty long. We got some new mechanics and the character quests and the EX quests. There's not much happened in the story, but like, oh, this game has way too much side content. And not all of it's good, but at the very least,
troubled about something.
A decent amount of it is alright.
I propose we speak to them.
Alright, this is the dude that we talked to before. I forgot his name though.
Hello.
Gagne, how are things in Pelagian? I've had to rely on you while I've been away for some time. Oh, you're back already. Oh, I mean, what is it? You seem worried. There's no use hiding it. Let me explain. I'm in a bit of a difficult situation right now. Does this have something to do with your role in taking care of the Dahnan side? Exactly. All I hear every day is complaints about the Renans. Especially how some of the Renans are really frustrated and can't let go of their prejudice. There are even rumors that they're up to something. If anything happens, the Dahnans won't stay quiet. Sounds like there's still lots of problems to deal with. Honestly, I haven't exactly forgiven the Renans myself. But then again, they were suddenly forced out of their own homes too. I can understand why their nerves are frayed. I only wish everyone thought like you. Unfortunately, they do not. I wonder if there's anything I can do. I'll have a word with Avakir.
How about it?
The sooner you talk to him, the better, don't you think? In that case, please tell him everything I've told you just now. Alright.
Agreed.
I forgot who Avakir is. That name is familiar though. Understood. Then once I've conveyed the Dahnan's concerns, we can try to clear away the frustrations on both sides. That'll be great. I'll try to come up with a solution on my end as well. Okay, these are reconstruction quests. Alrighty. Well, yeah, I don't know.
Let's go see Avakir.
Discussion is fine and all, but I don't think we'll reach a solution anytime soon.
Indeed. But I have no doubt he will jump at the opportunity to help.
You really trust Avakir, don't you?
He and I have a long and storied history. I know him very well.
Oh, Avakir was Dohalim's music friend. I just remembered. Oh, it's pretty cool that he ended up moving here where Dohalim is. But yeah, like I mentioned before, I'm gonna end it here for today. Honestly, we had a moment where Alfin got to tell everyone that he's not a hero, and that was good. It's definitely necessary for people to stop relying on him and to be able to, you know, they've earned their freedom, now they have to do something with it and not just completely rely on other people. But also, there's that thing with the mass and like Nazamiel doing something in the background. I don't really know what's going on, but I guess we'll find out. Actually, no, I'm gonna finish some side quests next time. Definitely gonna do, well, we just finished Shion's, and the ones we have left include, I think it was Laws. So we have Laws right here in Ulzebek. So I'm gonna do Laws, and honestly, I'll probably continue the main story. Actually, no, I'll do Laws and then I'll do the EX quest. Originally I wasn't gonna do the EX quest because I thought it would be a lot of work, but I kind of want to see how that turns out. Just like, I want to see the happy ending, you know? But yeah, we'll do that stuff next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!